Sunny and beautiful today with a high of 85, and it is already 68 in Hollywood.
Your shot at $10,000 in the 810 birthday giveaway if you were born in November. And Kay West Covina, were you born in November?
Yes.
$500 for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations. For $10,000, were you born on November 12th?
Oh, no.
No? All right. Still going to send you $500, but you know I love you.
What's so funny?
Are you all right?
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Okay, well, enjoy that money. Edward Cullen, Rob Pattinson, you know the deal.
He
a
has
month
the
and a half
giggles.
talking about it, and he can't quite figure out what's going on
I
here.
know. What is that? How is that a game? How is it a competition?
All right, I will give him credit for being clever. The way it works is we wanted to make it as easy as possible to actually win money, especially with this bad economy. So we figured if you can hear us, then you were born, and we started just by what we do every day is pick a random month and then pick a date, and if she happens to be born on that day, she gets the $500 anyway. But she happens to be born on that day, then she would have won.
Can I get my sister to call in? 'Cause
For
it's her
example,
birthday.
what
You can split it.
when's your birthday?
My birthday is May 13th.
So if I would have said May and you would have said yes, and I would have said 13th, you would have won 10 grand like you needed.
Wow.
But by the way, I did read that you
need it.
we were talking about cars earlier. I did read that you have like an old an '89 BMW. I mean, how much of this stuff is true and not true?
That's true. I have so little in my life. I have to I just tell everyone my entire life story. That whenever I do an interview, it's like therapy.
For example, what did you do last night?
I had dinner with my family and went home. It's really exciting.
Well, I mean, but for example, and I'll say this, and I said it a few minutes ago. At first, I about the book. I started reading the book, and it was handed to me by the girls here, and I didn't really admit to reading it at first, being honest. And then I said, God, I would get home and I would lay down and I'd start to read it, and then I got into it, and then
you started dreaming about Edward.
Well, no, I was definitely more of a
screaming, but just
I was more of a Bella fan. I mean, Team Jacob, Team Edward, Team Bella. But, we, and obviously the folks here, they will read the book. They'll go see the movie. When you can shut this off and get away from it, what do you really like to do?
Well, I don't know. It's strange because I kind of fell into acting, and then it was too late to go to university or anything. So after my period of university had finished, the only thing I think about is freaking out about getting jobs. And so literally I don't have any form of life other than that. As soon as this is over, I'll be like having itchy feet, just going I need to work again. Otherwise, I don't know what's going to happen to me. I'm going to be a failure.
Because you feel like you don't have the training to do another job.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's funny, like sort of momentum and stuff.
Right.
I mean, I did that before with Harry Potter. I just I had a little bit of heat and just threw it away.
I don't think you can throw this heat away.
I know. Well, I think you can though. I mean, Jesus, there's so many. I don't even. There's so many guys. So many. I start being too self-depreciating, but it sounds like I'm like a manic depressive. I don't understand what I'm talking about. I start saying, I just thought there's so many guys just by looking at me.
I'm like, my God, Rob's going to lock himself in his room and look at pictures of Zac Efron. What's happening to him?
Well, what about your music, though? You love that, right? Would you want a band?
I know, but now I already think I've got a stigma attached to me.
Why?
Yeah. What?
Why?
Because you're a vampire?
No, it's like the same thing. It's like I did 3 modeling jobs when I was 13, and then it always says in my acting thing former model, and so it's like former Edward Cullen releases album. It's like
Well, here, listen, we have a track.
Oh dying.
Is it like poisoning you or
Literally,
something?
I tried to sit in the premiere. I haven't watched anything I've done since Harry Potter, and then I couldn't figure out how to get out of the cinema. That's the only reason I watched it. And this time, my family was here, and they all convinced me to sit in the premiere. And literally, I just sat there, I almost died in
Really?
the thing. I mean, it was so strange. I was just literally having a full-blown panic attack for about a good 35 minutes.
Well, and this song comes on twice, doesn't it? And you're turning red
Yeah,
now.
I
I can
know.
only
Yeah.
imagine what it was
I'm
like
just
there.
sitting there, like my mum would like spend ages convincing me, say, "You have to sit with us. It's a really big day." Blah 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 blah. And I sat there just like,
I
"Oh
think,
my God."
Rob, here's what I think. I think that you have got to just face this in the eye, look it in the eye, and take this on and embrace it and love it and be with it, enjoy it, because it's pretty cool to see this happening around you.
It is. But at the same time, if you start like, it's like you can't really. If you accept it, then what are you afterwards? Like, what are you gonna do if it goes? You know, like it's like if you're saying like, this is my life now, you know, I
Right.
just go to different cities and people scream.
So if it goes away, you'll be completely. You're Jean-Claude Van Damme all of a sudden.
Have you seen that new movie?
No,
with
but I
him?
heard it's good.
It's great.
Absolutely amazing.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's incredible.
So he.
JVCD.
Yeah, exactly. So he basically,
JCVD.
to use your English expression, he takes the piss out of himself.
Well,
Use
not
your-
really. He's just like
No?
completely honest. It's an amazing performance. There's a speech where he just says like, you know, my whole life's fallen apart and like I don't even know who I am anymore. And it's like 5 minutes
Oh,
long.
you do not need to be watching
You don't need to
that.
be watching that. Not you.
Oh my God.
It's really my kind of movie. I really relate to it.
Karina, good morning. You're on with Rob Pattinson. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hi, go ahead. You're on with us.
Hi, Rob. I just want to say I love your performances and everything, and I just wanted to ask, how do you like LA, and how is it so much different from back home?
Hi, nice to hear from you. Excuse me. How do I like LA? I like LA a lot. I mean, it's so different to where I grew up. It's kind of, well, for one thing, it's hot all the time, and
And Sunny.
and so yeah, and sunny, yeah. I don't know. I really like it. The only thing I don't really like about it is having to drive having to not be able to walk anywhere. That's the only thing. But no, I really like it. I like the kind of, I like the loneliness of it sometimes.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Oh my God.
I like being by myself all the time.
Francesca and Hillary, you're on with Rob Pattinson. Go ahead. Can you hear us, Francesca and Hillary?
Hello?
Hi, girls.
Hi. We're in class right now, so I got to talk really soft.
You're in school. You're in class as we speak.
We're in Granada Hills Charter High School.
Well, I dare you to go up to the teacher and put us on the phone with your teacher right now.
I'll give you $500.
We'll donate it to charity.
I really love it that much.
Yeah, what do you want to say to Rob Pattinson?
We love Robert, and we can't wait to see Twilight.
Oh, cool. Thank you very much. I hope you like it.
See, I think that at some point you're going to actually become immune to hearing the sound of screaming girls.
It is kind of funny. I mean, you just, at the beginning, when it first started happening, because it's weird that your ego has the opposite effect. When you're not providing anything, you're not doing music or anything, and you go to these things, and there's like tons and tons of people who've all like camped out and everything. You're just like, what? Hey, do I have to get naked or something?
I can answer that. No. 8:25. Hang on.